Ruthven Barracks, built between 1720 and 1724 on the site of several medieval castle remains. It was one of 4 such fortresses scattered across the Highlands. It was commissioned to be built following the Jacobite Rising in 1715 to house troops, officers, and horses whose sole purpose was to quell any further action against the government by the local Highland clans. I first visited Ruthven in 2022, a visit that today remains my most memorable paranormal experience. I have always been intrigued, for as long as I can remember, with ITC radio communication and conduct sessions regularly. Separating radio bleed-through from potential spirit communication takes patience and practice. A great many potential recordings land on the cutting room floor when they lack clarity and don't match the context of the conversation. This would not be one of them.
You brought me back here on purpose, didn't you? You got me. Yes, you did. So I was here a number of years ago, and during my visit here, you and I had a conversation, one that went very well.
Really well.
Yep, I agree, really well. And then after I left, I dropped something that belonged to me. Do you remember what I dropped? You don't remember? So what ended up out of my pocket was my credit card. And I discovered the next day that it was missing. Do you remember that? It's okay if you don't. You do? Well, I do too, because it was really significant for me. I came back here. And I came and found my credit card on the wall of the barracks. Well, I've come back again in the hopes that you have another message for me. The first one was very valuable. And not that this affects you in any way, but I'm going to... What does that mean? It means that you are not alive and living in this reality with me. So what I'm going through in my life won't affect you at all. Does that make sense? Thank you for talking to me. We're going to try one more different way. I have a second radio.
Radios used for ITC communication have had features of their circuitry deliberately altered to prevent the radio from locking onto a signal during a scan. Varied theories exist as to how spirits are able to communicate using this technology. These theories include using the white noise between stations, or perhaps even snippets of the broadcasts themselves. One thing it seems most researchers agree upon is that, like voice recorder captures, the messages are always short and complete statements. I use various models that offer different features inherent in their design. Some sweep relatively slowly, while others are much faster. Some models also give me the ability to scan shortwave. No one yet knows how it works, but the vast collection of compelling results can't be ignored.
I'm about to go back to my campsite. But before I do, I was hoping you might share a little bit about yourself. Do you know that you're dead? Do you remember how you died? Stabbed? Okay. Okay, I need you to concentrate for a second and tell me, what can you see? Now, perception of seeing, whatever, what I see with my eyes, or what maybe you see in spirit, because I don't know how you visualize things, how things appear to you. Can you see me? Yes or no, please? Can you see me?
Last year, then it
published at night.
Did you say come just at night?
you did your sip.
Art is
Could you tell me your first name, please?
Yes.
You can?
Fred.
I think you said Fred. I hope I got that right. Fred? Were you a soldier here, Fred?
heritage.
Successful.
Were you a prisoner, Wilfred? Down in the prison cell below where I stand. I can only ask you a few more questions and I have to go.
I think.
Uh-huh. Okay, Fred. Thank you for coming to talk to me. I hope that you're not lonely here.
Sleeper.
Sleeper? Well, I hope that you're not lonely here. I hope that you're not lost.
I'm getting to.
It may be time for me to go. What say you?
No.
It's all right now? Well, I'm going to go back to my campsite. I know our time together was short. But thank you for
Your tent.
in my tent, away from...
Since resuming my travels to Europe in 2022, my tent has been my primary source of shelter, which I was set to return to following my visit to Ruthven Barracks. Scouts, cyclists, and other spring travelers filled the south end of the campground, and so for peace and privacy, I pitched my tent as far north in the tenting area as I could, away from the others. In my tent, away from others. How could the voices coming through my radio know this? This was very specific and very on target. It begs the question, are we all part of a greater consciousness? Or can spirit function beyond the confines of space and time?
So for the record, that kind of creeps me out a little bit. In my tent, away from whomever, I have to listen back to that, is exactly where I'm staying. Which tells me you can see me beyond the confines of space and time. Is that true? So can you see me wherever I go? Okay, Fred.
Absolutely.
Love is conquered.
Love is conquered. Whomever it is I've been speaking to, whether it be one or many, with the utmost of respect, I want to thank you. Because I think you've
So, so many.
so many.
Say it.
Wow. Forgive. Thank you ever so much.
Life cordial.
You once again have shocked and surprised me. Yeah, you have. In a good way.
We're trying to make.
And it's all
You're trying to. I'll have to listen back to that, my friend. You take care now, okay?
Longing.
We were all headed.
I hope to come back and visit you again one day. Because this is a very special place and very spectacular. It's the one place I know that I've spoken to one of you. Without a doubt. Thank you. I'm going to say goodnight now, okay? Good night and farewell, my friend. I hope to see you again. Bye now.